Okay, so today we are talking about Disciples Follow Jesus, the name of this channel, the name of my Facebook page, and I want to tell you why I chose that name. So we start off with disciples. We need to know what disciples are, who do they follow, and why does that matter? A disciple is someone that wants to become just like the person they're following. A disciple in today's language would probably be better called an apprentice. And there's a lot of different fields that have apprentices. You have plumbers, you have lawyers, you have electricians. They all have people that train under them to learn the tricks of the trade, how to do what they do, and to become a master tradesman, a master at what they do. And the whole idea is you study your mentor. You learn what they know, you learn the skill set that they have so that you can do it, hopefully, better than they can do it. And that is what a disciple is. A disciple is a dedicated follower or learner who is dedicating themselves to become just like their teacher, both in knowledge and in skill set. And that's what the disciples were to Jesus. And that's what we are to Jesus. So we're disciples. And we follow Jesus, meaning we follow his teaching, we follow his actions, we follow his way of life. And a lot of this has to do with our identity and recognizing his identity. Who are we in light of who he is? So disciples follow Jesus. That's what we are, it's what we aspire to be, and it's all about him. He is the one that sets the pace and we follow. Now, how do we do that? Well, I'll probably come up with a better way of explaining this at some point in the future, but for now, I want to look at WHEAT, W-H-E-A-T. W is worldview. How do you view the world? And that has 10 subcategories that I'll make another video on, but it's essential for having a biblical worldview and applying the Bible to all areas of life. Then you have H, hermeneutics. It's a fancy word that just means how do you study the Bible. You need to be able to study to show yourselves approved. A workman needs not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. We need to know how to interpret and apply and study the Bible. E, evangelism. We need to be able to share the good news with confidence and grace, being able to articulate why we believe what we believe to others, especially those coming from different worldviews. A, apologetics, defending the faith. We need to be able to answer critics' questions. We need to be able to give a defense, a reason for the hope that is in us, with meekness and fear, with respect and gentleness, with winsome and intelligence. We need to be able to do those things, and that's some of the things that I want to train us in. Now, T, I'm going to wafer on this one because it could mean two different things. Theology, learning more about God, which really should fit under worldview. Also, T can be time with God, because as important as the intellect is, it needs to be applied through devotion. We need to be able to spend time with God, be dependent on God, have a personal devotional time where we pray and we just commune with God. And that is our source of strength, that we need to abide in him. And that's where all the blessings flow from. You know, we can be great at all those other areas, but if we're missing time with God, then we're missing out on the most important piece. And so that's what my ministry, what Disciples Follow Jesus is all about. There's a lot of other great endeavors out there, but these are the things that I want to focus on. And in short, I view this as the combination of discipleship and apologetics. And so those are my two passions, and I'm very excited to share them with you as I bring you content and maybe even some comments under some videos that will help you grow in these areas. And it'll help me as well. So we all benefit, and I hope you'll be a part of it.